Today I am going to talk about the structure of flower in the higher plants and the reproduction, sexual reproduction in plants. It was told when two parents are involved in the reproduction process, it is known as sexual reproduction. Male and female parents are essential for sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is slow and the chances of variations are more in sexual reproduction in comparison to the sexual reproduction because two parents are there. Hence, there will be chances of variation, changes in the character of new organism to be produced, and it is essential for the evolution process. So, we were about to talk regarding the structure of flower, and it was told the flower has four whorls: calyx, corolla, anerotium, and a gynoecium. Calyx, it is made up of sepals, green color. Whorl it is. I'll write here calyx. It is the first whorl made up of sepals, green in color, and if it is green in color, it will carry out the photosynthesis. Whereas the second whorl is known as corolla and it is colored one. The units of corolla are known as petals. This colored part of a flower attracts the insects. The first two whorls, calyx and corolla, they are accessory whorls. Why do we call them as accessory whorls? These are called as accessory whorls because it is not necessary for the calyx and corolla to involve in the sexual reproduction of plant. They don't help in any way for the sexual reproduction. Hence, these are non-essential. They are to be called as accessory words. The third part is about androecium. The third word is known as the androecium. This is a male part of a flower. In this male part of a flower, male gamete is going to be produced. And the third word, androecium, it contains number of units. Those units in the androecium are called as the stamen. There are number of units in androecium. Those units are called as the stamen. And the stamen, it contains two parts. It contains two parts, filament and the anther lobe. This is the filament. The stalk of a stamen is known as filament. This is the filament. And the second part is called as anther lobe. In this anther lobe, the pollen grains are produced. These are the pollen grains produced in the anther lobe. Pollen grains are the male gametes. Okay, so this is all about the stamen. The third whorl of a flower is called as androecium. It is made up of units called as stamen. Stamen contains two parts, filament and the anther. Filament is the stalk and the anther is preparing pollen grains. Pollen grains are produced inside the anther. These pollen grains are the male gametes. I hope you understood regarding the third whorl of flower known as the androecium, the male part of flower. The next and the last whorl of a flower which is required for sexual reproduction in the plant, that is known as the gynoecium. And this gynoecium is made up of unit known as carpel. Carpel is the unit of gynoecium and the carpel is made up of three parts. It consists of three parts. The first part is known as the stigma. The second part is known as the style. The third part is known as the ovary. I'll draw that diagram here. So this is the stigma, this is the style, and this is the ovary. Stigma, the second part is the style, and the third part is ovary. These are the three parts of a carpel. The fourth wall gynoecium is made up of carpel. Carpel contains stigma, style, and ovary. What what they are doing? Stigma, it will receive the pollen grain. Okay, the pollen grains are going to fall on the stigma. Stigma will secrete the sticky substance so that it can adhere the pollen grains so dropped on it. And this is style, this is the tube along which the pollen grain, the male gamete are going to pass in the ovary. This ovary contains number of ovules. It has number of ovules. Those ovules contain embryo sac, and each embryo sac contains egg cell and the secondary nucleus. Egg cell and the secondary nucleus. So these are the four walls of a flower: calyx, corolla, androecium, and the gynoecium. Now what will happen to a male gamete produced in the androecium? That male gamete is going to be transferred pollen grain. It is transferred to the female part known as the carpel. The transfer of pollen grain from stamen to the carpel, from stamen to the carpel, that process of transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of a carpel is known as pollination. What is pollination? The process of transfer of pollen grain. The process of transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of a carpel is called as pollination. How does this pollination occur? I told last time, corolla, it is colored, it attracts the insect. So the agents of pollination are insect, wind, or water current, or animals. These are some of the agents which may transfer the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of a carpel. Now pollination is of two types. Either it is self-pollination or cross-pollination. What is the meaning of self and cross-pollination? So a plant has a number of flowers. If the pollination occurs between the flowers or in one flower from male to the female, then it will be called as the self-pollination. If there is a transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of one flower, within one flower, or from one flower to the other flowers of the same plant, then it is self-pollination. Whereas if the number of pollen grains get transferred from the anther of stamen, from the anther of stamen of one flower to the flower of second plant, other plant of the same species, then it is called as the cross pollination. Pollination is of two types: self pollination, cross pollination. If in a plant, in one plant, there is a transfer of pollen grain among the flower, then it is self pollination. Or if there is a transfer of pollen grain from one flower of one plant to the flower of second plant of same species, then it is cross